Welcome to your Beaufort County News Headlines. I'm Matt Goldin. Here are today's top stories. Registered voters in the City of Beaufort who are interested in serving in local government in elected capacity have the opportunity to run for City Council this fall. 3 seats are on the ballot this November, the mayoral seat and 2 council seats. Those seats are currently occupied by Mayor Phil Cromer and City Councilman Neil Lipsitz and Mitch Mitchell. In South Carolina, municipal offices are nonpartisan, allowing qualified candidates to run for office by filing a statement of candidacy. Those interested must live in the City of Beaufort and be a registered voter in South Carolina. All filing requirements can be found online. The deadline to file is August 15th. Packets are available now to be picked up from City Hall, either in the first floor lobby or the office of City Clerk on the second floor. Packets are also available on the City of Beaufort's website. Filing will open Monday, July 1st, 2024. Packets must be returned in person to the office of the City Clerk no later than noon, August 15th. Packets may not be mailed or emailed. The filing fee for candidates running for mayor is $250 and for City Council, $150. The general election will be held on Tuesday, November 5th. Newly elected office holders will be sworn in and begin their terms on December 10th. South Carolina residents will see a larger income tax cut this year than originally scheduled under a spending plan approved by budget negotiators and now headed to the entire General Assembly for its okay. Under the plan put forward Friday, the state's top income tax rate will go down to 6.2% this year. The income tax cut will cost the state about $99.5 million a year. The tax cut is part of a nearly $14.5 billion spending plan approved Friday by a budget conference committee. The General Assembly is scheduled to return Wednesday to vote for the budget. The state's top income tax rate is currently 6.3%, and the cut to 6.2% was planned for the next calendar year if revenue to the state is high enough. The step-by-step reduction in the income tax rate is part of a phased-in cut that will bring the maximum income tax rate to 6%. Money for the tax cut is coming from the surplus sale tax dollars that have accumulated since 2020. With $600 million available, Governor Henry McMaster called on lawmakers to use the money on bridge repairs originally slated for property tax relief. Budget writers also used the cash to pay for bridges, infrastructure, county transportation committees, and rural roads, including $200 million for bridges and $200 million for county transportation committees. The Senate pushed for the income tax cut, a move supported by the governor. The House had proposed spending only $150 million on property tax cut that would have been in place for at least 10 years, but questions came up about whether the money would be sustainable and could lead to the appearance of property tax increases in subsequent years. A wave of intense heat is surging through the Lowcountry this week, spiking feels-like temperatures into the triple digits and leading the National Weather Service to trigger local heat advisories. In Beaufort County, temperatures in the 90s combined with relative humidity were expected to cause the heat index to rise up to 110 on Monday, according to the NWS Charleston office. In the early morning, the service placed county under a heat advisory lasting between noon and 6 p.m. Blair Holloway, a NWS Charleston meteorologist, said this week is the Lowcountry's first real bout of high heat index values. While a blazing sun and cloying humidity are expected during the summer months in the south, dangerous temperatures that the pair create shouldn't be ignored. Excessive heat kills more people a year than hurricanes, floods, and tornadoes combined, according to a report by the Scientific American. Too much exposure to high temperatures can cause heat exhaustion, which in some cases may lead to heat stroke. And beyond physical exhaustion and lack of comfort, months of relenting heat can have psychological effects. A health survey of millions in America found that every couple of degrees the temperature rose, there was an increase in self-reported mental health problems, according to research by the University of Georgia. Another study reviewing medical records of 2.2 million people who visited emergency departments across the United States between 2010 and 2019 showed a link between rising heat and visits for mental health issues. NWS Charleston meteorologist Courtney Maskell said a weak cold front moving slowly into the Lowcountry on Monday could cause scattered and isolated thunderstorms in the afternoon, which may decrease heat index values. For more information on any of these stories, please visit the sources on the screen, and as always, you can check out BeaufortCountySC.gov for press releases straight from Beaufort County. Thanks for tuning in to your Beaufort County News Headlines. Have a great day, Beaufort County.